When you're talking about recruiting staff and employing employees, there's typically three reasons why you employ staff. The first thing is to do stuff that you can't do. The second reason is to do things that you don't want to do. And the third reason, there is no third reason. You employ staff because you want them to do stuff you can't do or do stuff you don't want to do. Now, when you are talking about recruiting and paying salaries, all employees need to make you money. If you're going to put anybody on, they have to make you money. How much they make you is entirely up to you. So one of the ways that I've done it is turned around and said, let's apply a minimum to most companies of a 3 times rule. So you start up here and you have a 3 times rule. So whatever we're paying that person, it's 3 times. And in this example here, I'm going to pay the person, say, $100,000. So naturally, that now becomes $300,000. So that person needs to be generating for the company $300,000. So where does this money go? Well, typically, you're sitting behind there watching this. You want to be the business owner. If you're an employee, you're going to be thinking, what does this matter? But as a business owner, it really does matter. So another $100,000 goes towards your overheads, because as you put on more fee earning staff, they need to be generating, and as they generate more money, they'll need more vehicles, they'll need more premises, they'll need bigger space, they'll need more tools, they'll need more admin support. So all of these things here go up and add up into the admin cost and overheads coming out of that $300,000. Now the last gap that's missing here is another. Now that $100,000, that's for you. That's for you. This is why you're in business, to generate that $100,000. And if somebody doesn't pay you, you can't go back to the employer and say, I want to take it out of your wages. You can't go back to the landlord and say, I don't want to pay the rent this month because somebody didn't pay me. It's going to come out of your pocket. So looking at the cost of, or what employees need to generate, they need to be generating about $300,000. Now, you can change that 3 times rule. You can have it a 4 times rule. So in some professional practices that I've got as clients, where they might be accountants or lawyers, they would be making that a 3.5 or a 4 times rule. But then comes the other part. So now we've got this person here and they're earning $300K. So that's what their billings need to be just to pay for themselves. Now we've got a thing called a bonus. So if we've got a bonus here, let's say this person is an overachiever and they're not just doing the $300,000, they're making another $100,000 on top of that. So they're generating $400,000. So that $400,000, that $100,000, we need to give them a slice of that, otherwise they're not incentivized. So what I do is I look at giving them 1/3. Now that 1/3, or 33.333%, is great for them. So effectively they're on a $100,000 salary to them. If they get an extra $100,000 that they're generating for the company, that's going to mean that they get 1/3. But the most important thing for you is that you're getting 2/3 coming to you. So they would get an extra $33,000 and you would get an extra $66,000 to you as the owner of the company. So this model here is just a 3 times rule. And again, you can change the 3 times to whatever you want. It could be 4 times or more if you wish. I would caution you about going down below 3, because sometimes you have to ask yourself, well, is that position we're going to be putting on, is that viable? Another cautionary note here is when you put on more admin staff, that rate has to go up, because your admin staff are actually going to cost you money. I hope this works out and helps you.